Hey, Hammer Nation. I think did you see what that gun expert did today? You know, it looks like, she's in hot water, man. She is in hot water. And yeah, she's gonna go down for this, folks. I don't know what can she do. The defense hasn't started their case yet. So this. You see this, Hammer Nation? I got Court TV on here. Watch this. Talking about when your son pulled it into the full cock position and it didn't stay there. Why didn't it stay there? Again, the former full cock notch or step has just been beaten off. It's just rounded. There's no step there any longer. So it'd be the same as the edge of this witness stand. If it were round, I couldn't do that. Slip off. Okay, I'm just going to go slowly through the video so that we can see the bolt that you were referring to. So I'm starting this video at 1 minute 9 seconds. There you can see the stop latch. Right now it's up because it's locking the cylinder if the cylinder were in the gun. And it's still up because we're falling from the full cock. If we come hi, John Paul. To this very position. She's in trouble, folks. Rotate the cylinder and she's in a lot of trouble. She's in trouble, folks. They're using that same replica that was used in the movie Rust. As you can see there. Just for completeness, we'll finish playing it. Hold, but the half cock notch captures it. Let's do it again. I'll take it all the way down. You can see the quarter cock notch also functions. Half cock functions. Oh, you are? She's in trouble, man. She's in trouble. It's over for her, man. It's over. It's what do you think, John? 1 for guilty, 2 not guilty. What you got? What you got, man? I think that was a good expert witness that they had there than the other ones that I saw on there. Oh, 1 for guilty, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Look, watch this. Just watch this again. So based on the experiment that we did with this gun back in August of 2023, even if the hammer of the gun was damaged on October 21st of 2021, would the trigger have to be pulled for the gun to fire? Two things. Yes, the trigger would have to be depressed or pulled. The hammer would have to be at the full cock position, and it can't be damaged because it would do what we saw here, and what you just saw here would not fire the gun. And that's a major statement from Lucian Haig, the firearms expert for the state. Let's bring in our guest. Oh, God. Our trial and family law attorney, Michelle Thomas. Michelle, that statement by the expert that the trigger would have to be depressed for it to go off after all of his investigation and analysis of this firearm, it's huge, but not necessarily for this trial, but the state is still spending a lot of time on it. Can you talk about potentially why they are spending so much time on whether or not the trigger was pulled in order for the gun to go off? Sure. Well, good afternoon to you, Julia. I agree that this is incredible testimony that refutes Alec Baldwin's terms of what happened, it's not necessarily directly relevant to the Gutierrez trial that we're hearing. Nonetheless, the state is going into extreme detail ad nauseum almost, talking about how the firearm works and whether or not the trigger had in fact had to be pulled. They are likely trying to show or tie the responsibilities that Gutierrez had in terms of checking the weapon, making sure that it was a dummy in there as opposed to a live round, and showing that she contrasting that with her lack of regard and responsibilities as she failed to discharge on the set that particular day. But I think that it's relevant, but it has minimal relevance, and this testimony would be perfect in the case against Alec Baldwin. Michelle, what kind of juror do you think the prosecution prefers? This expert is very detailed. He is engaging, but the way he is going through each part of the gun.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens there, John. But I think she's in a lot of trouble. Maybe Alec Baldwin's in a lot of trouble too. So we will see. We will see what happens there. We will see what happens. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. I think she's in a lot of trouble. Really. She's in a lot of trouble. Yes, she is in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Yep, she might get locked up. You know? Just for having that there. Yep. Excuse me. I'm going mute. I gotta be right back. All right. I'll be back, Hammer Nation. See ya.